Hello, hello, hello. We are live for this fine Monday night. How are we all doing this fine evening? James, welcome to the chat. Dova, hello. Welcome in. Where's the build we're running tonight, y'all? Just in case anyone asks. Since we're flying solo, and this is, in my opinion, the best solo build for Spino, at least. At least, I should say it's the safest solo build. Other builds on Spino can work solo, but I find this one to have the easiest time dealing with groups. Volcano's lit up, Walemi's lit up, Cetrus is lit up. I don't like Walemi. Too many home caves, too many waste zones. So we're gonna go check out Volcano, I guess. Bubberoni, Pale Horns, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, my cat. Jaden, welcome. Adi, welcome. Oh, James, you finally got your Spino to full adult? Nice! Congrats! Yeah. Growing Spino is one of the most challenging things. You're not safe on land because you're too slow and too loud. You're not safe in the water because you're too slow and you're easy food. And anything that does spot you in the water can probably also chase you onto land, so you have to play you basically have to play the game like a stealth mission when you're growing a Spino. Problem with Sarcos and Capros? Yeah, I could see that being an issue on community servers. Modded dinos are very strong. Capros are very strong playable. And of course Sarcos just chew apart baby Spinos. Not much you can do there. Are Tylos a worry? Absolutely, Tylos are always a worry. You should always respect Tylo. Always. Growing a spoon made you really good at playing rap rods. If you can hide a walking billboard, you can hide as anything. That's so true. Oh, you grew it on Yellow's server? That's an okay community server. I played on it once with Envy Gun, and probably not gonna go back unless he asks me to. It's not a server I necessarily want to sink my own free time into when officials are right here. Do I think Pycno should have a higher turning radius? No. It has juke. Pycno's fine. Do I think metrics will be in the next update? I mean, I would like them to be, but I don't know. It's had so many delays at this point that, like, we've heard next to nothing since we had the test. You know? So I don't know. I don't know. Any tips or tricks to get good at PvP? I can't. Okay, so here's the thing with like tips on how to get good. Like, I can't really give you technical feedback like on mechanical skill because I don't know where you are at as a player in terms of your skill development. So the only advice I can give you is general advice. That being, record your fights. Go back and watch them and try to figure out where you made mistakes so you can learn from them and get better in the future and not make those same mistakes. You know, when you're watching a fight you had, instead of getting frustrated and blaming something, blaming your loss on something external, like something that you can't control, you know, like the other person, focus on correcting the errors that you as an individual made. That's how you improve. And if there are certain situations that you find yourself struggling in mechanically, you can always go watch gameplay footage of other players that are experienced on the dyno that you're trying to get better on. And you can, like, study their gameplay, you know? Watch for when they get into similar situations and see how they respond to it. Or watch to see how they prevent themselves from getting into that debilitating situation in the first place, you know? Because sometimes the issue isn't how do I get the tail rider off of me, and sometimes it's more so the issue of how do I not let them tail ride me in the first place. Oh boy. I think we have a fight on our hands. I see a Spino. I know this guy. I know this Spino. You're just gonna give me that tail ride? Yep. You're the Claw Slam Undertow guy. See, this is, that's not how you fight. That's not how you fight. Is this officials? Yes, this is officials. Hi, Silver. Welcome to the stream. Wow, that was reflex. Gotta watch you so close to, young Sarko. I was gonna leave you alone. What could they have done better? They could have not equipped AoE, for one. Secondly, they didn't use their precise movement at all, like, in the correct situations. Like, they would just try to, like, backpedal, or they would use precise movements to try and reposition, and the issue is when you use precise movement just to try and reposition without timing it correctly against another Spino, they can just kind of also precise move and follow your movement, and you never actually get them in front of you. Also, he didn't attempt to mix up his turning speeds with sprints in order to adjust his turning circle to try and tighten the turn to prevent me from just sticking to his butt the whole time. He pretty much just kind of let me do that, if I'm being real. Okay, so there's an EO smacking its gob off over here. Albino hats. Well, I think I know what's going on here. What's the matter, you? Don't want to fight? You're doing all this broadcasting. But we're sitting to the character select screen tonight. Whoever I can get my grubby claws on. Trying to make it this EO. Ooh. have much experience fighting EOs, so this should be... Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks for the shove. Yeesh. What was that collision? See if he's dumb enough to keep playing this game. He is, in fact, dumb enough to keep playing this game. Rip EO. I'll be taking that. Woo! Clutch comeback. Hey, thanks, Tato. Appreciate that. Is officials doable for solo Anno? I have not tried it yet, so couldn't tell ya. Not since it got changed, at least. Was that Yellow Albino? Yes. Oh, hello, Rex. Woo! What's my strategies against Rexes as Spino? Get behind them. What? What? Huh? Is the trophy forfeit now? Oh. Cringe. Oh well. Okay, oh. I do not want to wait around to snap up that turtle. I'm gonna go up to the springs, see if I can heal up there. No, James, I don't know why there would need to be some kind of verification for you to play on officials. I don't know what that's all about. That's a Sarco. That thing could hold W at me right now and I would die. Probably. What are the best places to grow Spinal and Riparia? And what's the best subspecies? All of the subspecies are good, just for different reasons. Honestly, with Spino, you can kind of get away with picking whichever one you think looks cooler. As far as growing locations, I don't know I don't know, boss. It's been so long since I actually grew my Spino on this map that like they've changed quest items in a bunch of places, so I don't know what to tell you. Anywhere that's not a hotspot, I would say. I just need one of these pools to be deep enough for me to dive in. Yep. We're just gonna sit and do this. Oh, right. I can drink the water. Pond seems larger. I will heal in this one. I'm gonna let you live this time, only because I prioritize my health and combat capabilities over my desire to consume your flesh. Know this, young Spino. Your day will come. Your day will come. Hey Nars, welcome to the chat. Is there a fight going on? I guess, but like I don't care. I'm just doing my thing. Am I from the US? Yeah, I am. I live in the US and I stream late because I have a wife and kids. And our apartment is too small for me to have my own office space, so my setup is in our living room. And since my microphone's really sensitive and I have no soundproofing, it picks up all of the noise from the apartment, like pretty much every room. So I don't stream until after they've gone to bed, usually. Technically my wife's not in bed right now, she's out at trivia night, but, you know, same diff. My daughter's asleep, so... Staying in my lane, moisturized? Oh man. Stay in your lane, Spinos. Stay moisturized. That's so peak. Well, Snicks, you can always watch the VOD. Or wait for the highlight reel, you know? There's always that option, but I appreciate you wanting to stick around and watch. Sorry that the time is so off. Whenever I get my own office space, if ever my wife and I are able to upgrade our apartment size and, you know, I'm able to actually get my own office space and I can soundproof it, then I can probably start streaming earlier in the day. So it's not so insufferable for my European viewers. Because I know I do have a pretty big viewer base that's over in Europe, and it just kind of sucks that the timing doesn't work out for the live streams. All right. Yeah, Marcher, I'm a full water build. Technically. Well, okay, almost full water build. I'm running Waterborne instead of Patient Lurking, but that's the only difference. And I'm running it because I would rather have the stamina regeneration than the extra damage. The extra stam regen in the water is actually kind of a difference maker against other Spinos. Because if you run a stamina, it doesn't matter how much damage you can output. You kind of just die. You know? So I'd rather do a little bit less damage and have to go up for air a little bit more frequently. And the other upside is that since I personally am a much better land Spino than I am an aquatic Spino, if things aren't going well for me in the water, I can just go to land and boom, I have 10% armor, I have my 2x acceleration, you know, my wet buff lasts super long, so I get to keep my super heavy nuke drench strike for a lot longer. And I can just kind of get an advantage there, you know? That's a Tylo, I just heard. Don't know where. Don't know where he's going, but I heard it. Arbiter, Keezy, welcome. Am I planning to introduce Path to my kid? Yeah, absolutely. Of course, I'd love to do that. I think it'll have to be on single player once they add PvE content. Like I can host little LAN sessions, and her and I can just kind of like fight AI dinos and stuff. And do that. I think she'd really enjoy that. Or maybe she won't. I don't know what type of person she's going to grow up to be. She's rather young still. So there's still time between now and then for Alderaan to actually finish the game, you know? Your kid's already better than you? Well, easy, isn't that what we strive for? Isn't that like the whole point? Is for our kids to be better than us? At least I would hope so. Hey, Birdball, welcome to the stream. How was my day? Tiring. I took a nap when I got home after showering because work was exhausting. And I had forgotten my earbuds at home, so I didn't even get to listen to music to drown out the day, but yeah. Other than that, I think we're gonna be okay. It's a sad, proud moment. Yeah, I feel that. Snicks, we're waiting on the mystery dino, Microraptor, and Leedsictes, and that makes up the roster for the base game. If there are more dinos, they will release after the game is finished, and they will be post-release content. And it's my understanding that they'll be sold in bundles of 4. So you'll have a bundle, and you'll get 4 dinos out of it. I don't know how much that bundle will cost, but I guess that's the monetization plan into the future, is my understanding. You're playing with Valachi tomorrow? That sounds fun. Valachi's a nice guy. I hope you enjoy yourself. Oh, Leedsictes. It's a gigantic frickin' fish. That's the other one. Tylo. Is it sleeping or dead? I'd wager it... Ah, look at that. Bro is back on the move. I would guess... Bro was just taking a nap. Getting stand back for whatever journey lay ahead of him. Came to life, a Christmas miracle. So true, Rads. Now the question is the sea sausage going to lay an ambush for me in this shallow water here? I don't think it will, but you can never be sure with these things. That's an armor call. That's a swim sub. Default. Is it fighting the Tylo? It is fighting the Tylo. Oh, poor guy doesn't know the armor call isn't going to help. Yeah, there's that. To absolutely no one's surprise, he is running Bone Snap, as is Tylosaurus tradition. Watch this. Wah! Watch, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. Just wait. Here it comes. Here comes the... Boom! CC Chain of Doom and Despair. How you doing there, Mr. Tylo? Having fun yet? I'm gonna push while I have fracture immunity. Bro has no idea how low I actually am. Come on, I'll trade that. I'll trade that. Come on. Come on. Yeah. GG's. What's the best bite attack for Tylo? In my honest opinion, Bone Snap. Crushing Bite's really good too, though. My wife asked me why I was so against my son joining the chess club. I am not comfortable with him being around all those bishops. That's evil. I love that. Well, we saved what was likely a new Spino player from the evil Tylos. Tylo kind of reminds you of a Mosa? Well, see, that's the really funny part, Jeremy. Tylosaurus is a form of Mosasaur. It is part of the same family. Tips for fighting as Spino? It's hard for me to give tips when I don't know what your skill, like your individual skill level is. I can't really give you advice when I don't know what you need advice on, if that makes sense. Is that a dead Spino? Is that a dead Spino? Now hang on a minute, who's LARPing as me? Oh, no one. Okay, different colors. Oof! I wonder if it was that Tylo. Huh. Oh well. I wonder if that's why he was resting. Oh, yeah. Okay, that one makes sense. That one makes sense. Do I think Mosasaur meat would taste like gator meat or perhaps more fishy? I think it would taste like gator meat because they are lizards, so... I don't get a notification when people subscribe to me, no. I used to, but I don't anymore. Probably because it just happens so frequently that YouTube decides not to spam ping me with the notifications. Just fighting in the water. Water combat is one of the more difficult things about this game. The 3D movement space can get a bit disorienting at times. The depth perception is different because of the camera angle, stuff like that. It's very challenging, and it's really hard for me to coach it because I kind of just figured it out on my own, you know? Like, just trial and error over hundreds of hours. Oh, that's a Suchomimus. I'm coming, Zuko. Oh, there's another Spino coming. I saw that sail. Where'd it go? Is he hiding behind that rock? Was that just a trick of the eyes? Was I tripping, or did I see a Spino sail, y'all? Did it home cave? Maybe? Maybe it did. I don't know. I don't like this. This is sketchy. Did I see your edit? No, Ghost Zombie. I unfortunately didn't. Did you put it in the Discord? It's on your channel? I'll have to go have a look at it then at some point. But I will save your channel on... Come on. Can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I see it. I'll have a look at that later. I've got it opened on another tab, so I'll watch it now that I know where it is. Oh hey, Crimson Jaeger! Welcome! Happy you were finally able to catch a stream. What am I hearing up there? Something. The most cherished buff in all of Cedrus, right here. Catfish. Anyone in chat here ever had fried catfish before? It's very tasty. Slopus Forest is red, but I'm willing to bet that the majority of the crowd is at the South Slop Pond. Dave, you have got to put your fish taco recipe into the Discord. Please, I am begging you. I need that. I need that so bad. My wife's been getting on to me about how limited the number of things I can cook are. and wants me to make more stuff, and so I'm fiending. I'm fiending for new recipes. Give them to me. I need them. Made an air fryer catfish sushi roll from one that you caught? Oh, that sounds delish. Okay, that's the third catfish I've seen. There's gotta be like no semi-aquatics here. Usually they're gobbling those up. Okay, so we're gonna exit this inlet and we're gonna follow the coast south and we're gonna see if we can hear anything over at the pond. But first, I should probably grab a sip of water from here because I'm at about half and I don't want my health recovery rate to be stinky poo-poo. Appreciate the love, Ghost. Just happy to be able to provide some entertainment for some folks. Side note, crawdads are also super delicious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, did I see your Alpha Critter comment? Oh, the one about, how do I feel about them attacking much larger stuff? I think Alpha Critters are a placeholder for legitimate, proper PvE content, and the way they are now is not representative of how they'll be in the finished game. And so, like, they're frustrating, yeah, but, like, they'll go away eventually. What's my favorite fish / seafood? Crab. Oh my god. Get me some good crab and I'm gonna have the time of my life. I love crab. But it's so expensive. Oh man. Spatzel? German pasta dish. Great grandmother used to make it all the time. I will look that up. You know what? I'm screenshotting that. Thank you, Crimson. My wife's grandparents on her mother's side are German, so I bet my wife would appreciate a dish like that quite a bit. Okay, what is Big Tree? Well, I mean, if that's where the people are, I guess that's where the fighting is. What's my favorite dinosaur? Guess. I'll let you think about it. Big tree overlook. Alright. How's stream coming along? Pretty good, Tyrant. Pretty good. Wonder when the next update's coming? Supposedly soon. I think Matt mentioned a week or two ago that it was in its final testing stage. So, you know, who knows? Really. Heavy footsteps. Sarco. There's a Dinokairos. Hatsig flying overhead. Oh no. They got him. Look at all this slop. All right. This is what we're talking about right here. Started off well. Woo, nice try on the Riptide, Mr. Ducky. Bet you've never seen that before, Mr. Sarko. Damn. What is going on? Why is my precise movement stuck? Okay. What in the... Okay. I think a bug just killed me. All right. Interesting. we're gonna go run that back. Any other day of the week, I had that in the bag. Jesus. Jeez. That was unpleasant, to say the least. Is this official servers or community? This is officials. I don't play on community. Did my controls lock or something? I have no idea. All I know is that I couldn't strafe. I couldn't strafe in the water. Side strafing was not working. It was turning me like a bus. Like, it was almost as if, like, my precise movement was frozen. Like, I was frozen doing this. Like, I couldn't actually, like, do any of this. You know? Can I watch the edit on stream? Unfortunately, no. I don't really watch other YouTube videos on stream. I just stick to gameplay. Yeah, I'll be sure to check out the that recipe site for sure. See you later, Go Zombie. Would I say getting better on spot? I know it's more dependent on precise movement to avoid damage or just focusing on hits. Find yourself trading hits a lot and don't know if it's worth it. It's a combination of both. You need to know when to trade, like when trading is favorable for you and when you need to like bob and weave and try and not take damage. Generally speaking, you want to bait out your opponent's really heavy hitting attacks and either avoid the damage entirely or tank it on the tail so you take reduced damage, and then you want to hit them with your own heavy attacks while theirs is on cooldown. That's kind of the gist there. At least in the water, from my understanding. Sweep trades pretty favorably into most heavy hitting attacks, so if they go after your tail and you sweep them in the face as they hit you in the tail, you're going to be up on damage. Night Snitch. If you're getting tail ridden, you always go to your trusty wall and reset. Ooh. Ooh, James. James. You don't need a wall to reset if you're being tail ridden. You don't need it. You can momentum check them. Alright, let's give these goobers what for one more time. Duck and 2 Sarcos. I had them all on scars, chat. I felt so robbed. I don't know who this ramp is, but it has not plagued me yet, and therefore it shall be granted mercy. Yeah, they're up at the big pond. Wasn't it 3 Sarcos? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. There's Sarco number 1. Oh yeah. Ready to have some fun on the slice stacks, buddy? What's the matter, mijo? Not so tough when you're all by yourself? pretty sure you die now. Or get scared off. I didn't want him coming back. I'm adopting this ramp. It is mine now. Alright, that's one down. Let's get the rest of them. Do I think the Ratbird's a sniper? Oh, definitely. I wouldn't doubt it at all. But I don't care. It's a ramp. And I'm fighting slop, so, you know. Desperate times, desperate measures. I don't want the trophy. I want him to keep it. He earned it. If I had to remove one dino from the game, what would it be? Hatzegopteryx. And alternatively, if I could add one dino to the game, what would it be? A 3-slot semi-aquatic herbivore of some variety. Oh, they're up to 2 ducks now. Maybe that's 3 ducks? I got a bunch. I got a bunch of slop up in there. That's a Tylo. Who's the Tylo here for, though? I guess it's time to find out. Even know I'm here? Probably not. Watch this. Good job, Hats. We take those. right. Up to Volcano to heal, I guess. Hey, Germs, what's going on? I love how I said I'd remove Hetzagoptrix and, like, speak of the devil and he shall appear. I get wing beated off a cliff. Oh, shit. Play it cool. That wasn't very good. Did not mean to cancel that. We keep moving. Does using sweep increase DPS? When my Snapjaw and Drench Strike are on cooldown, yes it does. Better to hit them with the sweep while my 2 primary attacks are still on cooldown than to just sit there and wait for them to come off of cooldown. His butt is scratch. I know, right? If I had to add an ability to Spino, what would it be? Oof, that's a tough one. The easy answer is backhand. But the cooler answer is grapple. I'm sorry, did you just say hear me out, Undertow? Do not let this man cook. Do not let this man cook. Get that under crap away from me. Oh my lord. That's a small Urino. How adorbs. Why did I hear a frickin' Sarco? Oh, that's why. Because there was one. Do I like my ice cream soupy or hard? I prefer it on a waffle cone. However that is. Whatever that middle ground texture is. I'm sorry, did you just suggest rest stop Spino? No! No, 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 no. No. You stop that. You stop that right now. You do not need to buff Endurance Predator Spinosaurus. You're still the camp that Ramp needs barrel roll back, but treat it like a Dark Souls roll so it can avoid the AoEs of Fallon hats. Well, you know what's really funny, Ainver? Ramp can already dodge AoEs from Thaland hats. You use pounce. Because if you're in the pouncing animation, you're not considered as flying, and the AoEs will not hit you. You don't even necessarily have to actually land the pounce on them, you just have to be in the animation. Day one of having a YouTube account, how do you disable AI ads? I have no idea, Dubulon. I have no idea, sir. Wait, y'all seriously didn't know about the pounce dodge tech with Ramfy? That's like a trick of the trade of Hunya. He does that all the time. Aspen, by the way? Oh, right. Durr. There are 2 Sarcos here. Curious. Crocodile, if you come into this pond, they're in water just shallow enough. Alright. Well, I got them to back off at least. So that's something. Time for me to heal stall them. Woohoo! Why do YouTubers not like AI thumbnails? Because they're lazy and bad for the environment. Well, thanks, Chester. I try. If there are those of you in chat that are unsatisfied with my "it's bad for the environment" answer, then how about the answer of AI data centers? AI data centers are putting a ton of strain on the power grid and are forcing power companies to very quickly apply a bunch of new development, and they are raising electricity prices across the board for everyday consumers, which means your bills as an average citizen get more expensive every time somebody uses an AI thumbnail. Because every time they make an AI thumbnail, they are demonstrating to corporations that there is in fact demand for the product, and so they will continue to push it onto people, and they'll continue to use it, and they'll continue to develop it. That's why. And I have a family to feed, and I personally have no interest in engaging with people who are going to actively make my quality of life worse and more difficult because they do not know how to use Photoshop. That's my answer. Am I in a server? Yes, Abdullah, I'm on officials. Do I like Chick-fil-A or McDonald's? Okay, let me make something really clear. I don't approve of Chick-fil-A's political stances, but they make some pretty damn good chicken sandwiches. I cannot lie. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The homophobic chicken slaps, okay? It's good. It tastes good. I can't help it. It's not my fault. So outside I work in water infrastructure and it affects our already strained water systems too. Don't get me started on it. Noted. I will not get you started on it then. Why do I have so many ramps now? Goodness. Honestly, this Thal's doing God's work. Pest control over here. Well, thanks, Chester. I appreciate it. Am I in Yellowtone server? No, I'm on officials. I don't play on community servers. I did one time. One time. And it was for my boy Andy gun. We had fun. But I wouldn't go back unless he was asking me to play with him there. Gotta drive out invasive species in countries, bad for the native species. I mean, yeah, that's true. Invasive species are destroying ecosystems. They're really bad. Like, I don't know if you're doing it as, like, a sarcastic bit, Seven, but, like... You're not wrong there. Ooh, clownfish rampy skin would be pretty good. What do I like about officials that community servers don't satisfy? On official servers, I don't have to deal with admin abuse or click drama. Because community servers have usually, as you would guess, tight-knit communities. So you're playing in a server with mostly the same people every single day, and surprise, surprise, that can lead to a lot of drama. That is just really not worth my time. I had one community server that I used to play on. I played on it for a full year, and it is because of that that I will never go back. Yeah. What's even worse is it's not even if you're just a favorite member, it's if you pay the server money. Like, if you're a donator and you pay money to keep the server running, the admins usually give you, like, slaps on the wrist for rule breaks instead of actual action. So it's basically pay to win because you get to pay money to ignore the rules, and the admins turn a blind eye. Or turn a blind eye, I should say. Which is super cringe. And also, some community servers have really stupid rules. Like, body down rules are probably one of the most unfun and aggravatingly hair-pulling things I've ever had the displeasure of dealing with. Like, what do you mean that just because, like, what do you mean I just had, like, 60 seconds of fun having a 1v1 with this guy, and now I have to sit on this body for the next 15 minutes, and I don't get to do anything? Like, what? You mean I don't get to play the video game? Cringe. No thank you. This fog's pretty intense. Looks like Big Tree is still bussin'. Hey chat, let's try to keep it respectful, alright? Let's not be name calling each other, alright? Or I'm gonna start having handout timeouts. Jubilant said, I think it's very disingenuous when a server has a long list of rules one has to abide by. It communicates a tone of superiority and treats the dinosaur video game experience as more than what it is, inherently speaking. Yep. Yeah, I vibe with that. See, Goose, I personally never understood the idea of unnecessary killing because, like, guess what? Whether we like it or not, this is a PvP game. PvP is the gameplay experience. So rules that actively strangle the PvP experience and make it less engaging are just unfun. They're bad. Like, they're not good at all. They're counterintuitive. They go directly against the grain of what the game is at its core right now. Like, for realism servers, that's one thing, but like your semi-realism servers, like, come on, guys, are we for real? I'm gonna be so for real. Officials sometimes feels like it has more semi-realism and more realism than community servers do. Because it's unpredictable. My biggest issue with rules-based servers is that player behavior becomes predictable. If server restarts, am I gonna end stream? Probably. At that point, I would have been streaming for like almost 4 hours if I stayed the full length of the server. So, yeah, I probably would. Player behavior feels more organic sometimes on officials. Rules just, they're too rigid. They're too, what's the word for it? I know there's a word I'm thinking of, but it's, I can't find it for the moment. Oh, shit! Titan Dasp Spino. Okay, hold on. We gotta lock in here, y'all. Formulaic, that's the word I was looking for. get a row 2 up. Did the Tylo leave? Feels like it left. Fine by me. Look at this group right here. I wonder if I can get their Spino to join me in the water. Yep, there's the Titan. Oh, piercing bite. Okay. Hold on. Right under the chin. Bro, you don't win those trades. I can do this all day. The double. We take those. Tylo softened them up for us, but you know what? A win's a win. Yeah, GG's. Can I bit of a pull on adding a mangrove biome? Maybe. Probably not the best time to do it, though. I'm low on health. And I need drinking water. I know where to go. I know how to solve this problem. Oh, Max, that wasn't a Bluetooth bite. That was a tail tip bite. Snapjaw got that reach, if you know what I mean. How long till someone accuses me of cheating again? Oh, it's probably already happened. I was playing with a group of people. I was playing with a group of friends last night, and I kind of won a 2v1 against 2 other Spinos by myself. So, you know. Alright, here we go. Finally, some good frickin' water. Yeah, Max, it's admittedly pretty hard to tell with the depth perception being what it is. It could have more reach than the animation. That's entirely possible. Well, I'm gonna take a nibble of this ravioli I heated up for my dinner, like an hour and a half ago. Hat's egg. Interesting. More Titan noises, probably coming from Big Tree, if I'm being honest. Branch Quest in Stillwater is really easy to do. I'm going to take this opportunity to finally finish getting back to full adult. Oh, here we go. Am I eating? Yes. Yes, I am eating. I am a hungry, hungry boy. If you guys want a really good PvP tip, alright, if you want to get good at this game, alright, you got to listen closely here, okay? This is really important. Get 8 hours of sleep and eat regularly. Take breaks from the game. If you've been playing for if you find yourself playing for 4 hours straight, take a break. Go do something else for at least half an hour. I don't know, read a book. Make yourself lunch. Go on a walk. Do something. What am I eating? Ravioli. But yeah, turns out if you take care of your body, you'll learn better. Your mind will be sharper. and you'll just overall perform better. And yes, do drink lots of water. That is also important. Staying hydrated is essential. Every time you join the stream, I'm fighting something? Yeah, you know it. Oh, hello, Mr. Tylo. Oh, did you miss? Oh, no, you didn't miss. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mr. Tylo. What's the matter? Do you not like the shoreline? Is it not fun for you? Oh, did you crash? Well, you're gonna die now. We take those. Underwhelming, but we take them. Yerp. Wifey just got home from trivia night. It's okay, guys. I just used my super hacks to freeze him in place so he couldn't fight back. Haha. Yup. Sorry, Abdullah. I'm playing solo tonight. Albino. Silence, cat. Yep, Trid, that is exactly true. Oh, Waystone? Oh, come on. Dave, you are an absolute legend. Thank you for posting that recipe. Tyrant, I've always had cats. How did you not know that I had cats? I have 2 of the little bastards. Albino Sarco. We caught him questing. Let's see if we can trot him down. This far inland. He's not really inland, he's on an island, but wants to know. And wants to eat him. What's my opinion on Spino versus Tylo, assuming Spino's not running 10% damage underwater? It's winnable. Tough, but it's winnable. Oh, he's swimming away. Oh, shucks. Oh. Better go after him. He's off to reunite with his slop. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tori. I think the reality is that most players are just not very good on Tylo. Because I have run the Tylo versus Spino matchup as the Tylo before, against pretty decent Spino players, and like, it's not an auto lose for the Tylo. It's very 50-50. But the Tylo has most of the engagement selection because 1, it's faster, 2, it's immune to slows, and 3, it has way more stamina, and way better stamina recovery. And it can rest in the water. Has way more oxygen. Like, Tylo has so many advantages against Spino that, like, realistically speaking, Tylo should never be dying to Spino. The only time a Tylo dies to a Spino is because it played dumb and did so voluntarily. I genuinely believe that. Like, Tylo has every advantage into Spino, and these people are still losing. That's not Tylo being bad, that's the player being bad. Maybe not necessarily bad, just more so, like, inexperienced, unfamiliar, you know? Or who knows, maybe they're on mobile and they're just struggling with aquatic movement because of it. I mean, really, anything's possible. Your cat's name is Fluffy? My cats are named Felix and Jasper. Well, Sloppus Forest is slopping it out, so I suppose we can swim in there, see what's going on. I hear Rexes. Spinos, Sarcos. Who knows, maybe we get a good fight here. All right. Okay. We're taking this fight to water. What in the... Is it on Undertow? Are we for real right now? I'm gonna be real, y'all. I might lose this. The Sarco spam, just completely stripping my stamina, is going to get me killed, unironically. Somebody panicked. What in the slop? Did you just try clamping me, bro? Oh my god, did I count that right? 4 Sarcos? Come on, y'all. Oh, don't tell me. There's more. But wait, there's more. There's always more of them. Come on, Mr. Spino. Good Lord! We're going back. I will not stand for this. I will not stand for this. They're not ready for the run back. Coffee? Coffee? That is one person whose group invite I will not turn down. Look at them! We're sliming them. We're so sliming them. They're cooked now. Come here, Sarko. Come here. Aw, boys on Bright Sail too. Watch this, I'm gonna get this chunk of stamina back and they're gonna let me do it. What's the matter? What's the matter, baby? Come on. That's one down. Ready for the run back of the century, big man? Coffee's so real for that. I am faster than you, Monsieur. You're on Bright Sail. Bye. Anybody else lining up for the run back? Anyone? Any takers? I didn't think so. I did not think so. I'm coming, coffee. Oh, we're not done with you sloppers yet. That's another one down. Oh, good sir. You're toast. Get the frick out. The rest of them swam back into main citrus. We are going after them. You cheeky bugger. Thought I would not notice you. I got you. You're sliced now. Prepare to be slimed. Oh, man. Oh, hi, Sarko. Miss me? Aw, look, they came back. They came back just for us. How polite of them. I'm just gonna keep applying slice to doing my job. Coffee's gonna apply armor piercing damage. And we are going to slime this Sarko out. Oh, so you're not getting away. See, you're slow. Too slow, in fact. Don't feel so good now, do you, Mr. Sarko? You thought this was gonna be easy. You thought there were enough of you. You thought we didn't have a chance. And yet here you are, cowering in the tree line. Tisk tisk. So disappointing. Oh, you're back too? Aw. Just for me. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? Come on. Come on. It's not so fun when you don't have 5 of your buddies, is it? Is it? Oh, look at the poor little Sharko. What's the full build today? Snapjaw, Waterborne, Drench Strike, Fisher Diet, Streamlined, Lunge, Sweep, Rally Call. Can I play Metri next stream? Maybe. That's gonna be a big fat maybe. Oh. Yup. Yup. Coffee's sliming them. Haven't seen me play as Duck in a long time. That's because I only did it for like the one stream. I don't really play Duck. I might try it out if it gets more changes in the future, but I'm just not interested in playing it at the moment. Just gonna go ahead and get all my stamina back. Yes, coffee's a very good Tylo. And coffee is at half health, and I do not know why. I suppose I should abandon this particular chase and go see what's going on over there. I am gonna get this growth though. Oh yeah, go ahead, Gator Dash. Please, please do that. Please burn all of your stamina. Aw, he's back too. How sweet. Another trophy for the hall. You think I'm gonna let you people get away with sliming out solos with 6 people? You really think I'm gonna do it? You think you're gonna get away from this with your pride intact? Sir, you better get back here. You better get back here and fight me. That is the only way you're gonna get any semblance of honor back. Aw, look at that. Look at that. A second Spino. And it's also AoE. There's so many of them. They're so sloppy. Come here, sir. Come here. You're gonna die now. You're gonna die, and I'm gonna parade your carcass all through Cetrus. Oh, you put on sweep! Oh, he's learning! Okay. I hope you like dying. Alright. Is that 2 Tylos? Nope, it's a Tylo and a Sarco. Okay, I have no stam, and this critter is on my ass. I am of no help here. Alright, half stam, I can work with this. Come on, coffee, double back to me. Oh, shit. Beachcomber. All right. Well, they've started bringing the countermeasures. Hey, what's going on, Aegis? How have I been? Living the dream, man. Living the dream. Alright. I should maybe consider doing a few quests. Big Tree's usually pretty okay for questing, so we're gonna... Oh, hello, Mr. Rex. Come on. Rampage? Oh, Mr. Rex. Come on, man. Come on. Are we really gonna do this? What's the matter? What's the matter? Aww. Bye-bye. Rads, you're so right. You're so right. I'm... I'm a mess like that. Boring, one-sided fights. Salford, we've been fighting slop. We were up against like 6 Sarcos earlier. We're going back for more. We're fighting the Mega Packs. It's only one-sided if they're bad. You know, as long as they outnumber us like 3-1, it's still a fair fight. Counterpoint, 2 Rexes is very OP. 2 Titans is very OP, like allegedly. Like, 2 good players working together on very good dinosaurs tend to perform very well. Shocker, you know? Bit of you call an ambulance, but not for me. I'll take that. You know what, James, you're right. It was 4 Sarcos at first, but if you count all of the ones that came back, it was probably closer to 8. Four Sarcos and a Spino turned into 5 Sarcos and 2 Spinos. You know, like, what's the difference, really? There's 5 quintillion of them. It makes no difference. Silence, cat. Queen Boy, you're trying to get good on EO despite being bad on smalls. I mean, hey, when a playable is really struggling balance-wise, that's almost always the best time to really try to learn it. Because if it's disadvantaged into fights and you start winning, imagine what's going to happen whenever it gets buffed. And you take all of that skill and mastery that you put time into while it wasn't at the peak, and now all of a sudden it's, you know, it's a top pick. You're just gonna wipe the floor with people. Well, I suck at catching fish, so I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen and move on. Me when I wish there was still milk caps in Citrus Forest. AoE. Yeah, I don't want a piece of that. That sounds like a death sentence. Oh, but there's a Suko. Okay. If we don't find this large group again, I'll probably break off from coffee. Found you. I recognize that Sarco skin. You are not safe, Goober. There's our Tylo. Tylo down. That's where the circle went. I'm gonna go up top. Hopefully coffee keeps them boxed in. So if they try to jump for it, coffee's down there to catch them. Well, we got him. Mission accomplished. Time for us to go our separate ways. 15 Rex versus 15 Spino. Who's going to win? The Rexes. Assuming it's on a flat area like Salt Flats. Doesn't matter if it's raining. Rexes are going to win that. Even if all the spoons run sweep? Yes. Because I have a secret to tell you. I have a secret to tell you all. Rex pops Terrible Roar, wins face tank into Spino. So you get if out of like 15 Rexes, right? Let's say you have 7 of them running Terrible Roar, or you have 8 of them running Terrible Roar and 7 of them running Rampage, and they're like grouped together in pairs so that one Rex has Terrible Roar and the other has Rampage in each of those duo groups. Rampage and Terrible Roar stack. So every single one of those Rexes is going to be able to face tank one of the Spinos to death and then some. And Rex has more land mobility, more stamina, and better heal rate. So even if they don't succeed on the first opening joust, they can just back off, heal stall, and then win. Correct, Max. That is exactly how Terrible Roar works. How do we face 15 Rexes if it happens in the upcoming clan war? We bring Titans. That's how we win. Deliver a death cap. Well, alrighty then. Oh, that's an observe, not a view. Aspen, my Gondwa home cave on my Spino, like my Gondwa Spino, it's much more decorated. Dragon said we should go all bars. Do I think he's right? No. I don't. I think everyone should play whatever they're most proficient with. Because I'm going to be real with you. I suck at bars. I'm terrible at it. I'm pretty bad at Rex, too. I'm decent at Titan, but that's just because Titan's super approachable. EO is a joke. Duck is kind of a joke. Not really, but it's, you know, it's whatever. Dry Duck could probably do pretty okay with, like with Claw Frenzy and stuff, but I don't know about that. Would I be down to show sometime? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. 100%. I can do that before I end the stream. I can just hop on a gondola and get on my spoon, show you the home cave. No biggie. Am I on multiplayer? Yes, I am. On the official servers. Alright, what kind of critter are we dealing with here? Is that a platy? Fun thing about platies, they hate water. So watch this. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, Paleo, we are definitely still going strong. They do also hate sweet breads. Where is the Honor the Dead location? Over yonder. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to take our sweet time getting there. What's up, Belmont? Did I run into a big raptor pack in Cedrus Forest yesterday? As a matter of fact, I did. I think I killed around 8 of them. Plus some other rampies. I've got it on, I've got the recording of it too. Sitting in my video file, so might be including clips from that in a video. That was your birthday event? Well, happy birthday. Did you guys have fun at least? Because y'all, jeez, y'all were there for hours, weren't you? Because we ran into you twice. It was once while the server was still like pretty fresh, and then once again a few hours later. Well, Belmont Bandit, tell your friends that you put the fear of God into our Suko. And absolutely thrashed our Sarko. They the Sarko logged off basically right after they got there. But I'm the only Apex you didn't kill? Peak. I hope I gave you guys a good fight. I didn't want to just run to water when I got annoyed. I did want to actually like fight it out. Yeah, it always starts with one, doesn't it? Why would I rock camp on a Spino when I can just go to the water? Water camping is way more effective against raptors than cliff camping. You were one of the mellow lats? Oh, that makes sense. Were, out of curiosity, were those Ramfies with you guys, or were they just randoms? Let's go see what's going on at Stillwater. Not on Spino? Oh, I mean, I've cliff camped before on stuff, but it's not something I do very often. Mainly because I don't like playing playables that depend on it against raptors. Or when I am fighting raptors, I'm usually in a group instead of solo. So I just get my buddies to help out. Sarko. I bet we pissed off a group now. Couple randoms joined, but one person hopped on Rat? Okay, that's fair. Event was Lats and Rats. Gotcha. Because during that second fight with you guys, we were dealing with, like, probably 4 to 5 ramps all running Plague. It was unbearable. See you later, James. Have a good night. Well, if you guys were doing a Lats and Rats event, that means that the Spino, Sarcos, and Tylo that showed up towards the end weren't you. Which, good. Glad to hear that, because we were a little bit salty about it there for a while. They didn't get me. I didn't die that whole night, but they did get my Suko group mate. Well, I'll see if I can whip something up for you, and I'll upload it. Is that a Barsbolia? As I live and breathe? While I have a kill herbivore quest? Oh, this is peak. Oh, this is so peak, chat. Don't push me. Oh, there's the days. Tail tank that. GG's. Thanks, Belmont. You done yet, mister? Who've I effed up so far tonight? A bunch of people, bro. A bunch of people. Well, I'll take that bars kill, and I will gladly exit the POI now. I think bars is OP. I think it's strong, but like, I don't know. The only bars I've ever fought that's given me trouble on officials is flight. As far as like isolated 1v1 incidents go. I don't often get a chance to 1v1 a bars. I don't see them very often at all. And when I do, a lot of the time, they're in a humongous frickin' group. Or I find them as I'm in a group and we just kind of jump it and kill it. Hello. Goodbye. Spino. Small one. Leave it be. Second small Spino. Cute. Twisted Forest just lit up. Now that's interesting. Considering Stillwater was just red. I think I know where that group is. What's my opinion on post-nerf Titan? I think it's a very well-balanced playable now. Obviously, there are some abilities on it that need to be just completely reworked, like Fresh Blood and Terrifying Presence. But as far as, like, Titan, like, matchups into other 5 slots, it feels a lot more fair now. Titan can still definitely win, but it's not going to be as free as it used to be. Oh. Oh dear heavens. Two Rexes getting harassed by, what, one Sarco? That's terrible, Roar. Okay, lock it in, chat. Fish buff, when it hits 5 minutes, 20 seconds, the Rex will be safe to approach. Until then, we leave it alone. But we are going to pursue. And you know what, while we're at it, come here, you little shite. Come on. Can I maybe, like, not miss these? That would be super cool. Okay. Back to the Rexes. Alright, Terrible Roar is no longer active. Let's see if we can do some damage. Hopefully the Sarco abandoned the area. You ready? Bye. GG's. Enjoy your trophy, little duck. Enjoy your trophy. Funny how they almost had me. Well, I am a fully aquatic Spino, and I was challenging a pair of Rexes on land. They are kind of just the damage stat check slop playable. Well, Scorch, you ever seen a Spino 1v3 three other Spinos? Question mark? Oh yeah, he could have committed, but he chose not to. You haven't? Well, you should go check out one of my videos that I uploaded, boss, and you'll be in for quite the surprise. What do I think they should change about Titan's Fresh Blood and Terrifying Presence? I think both of those abilities should be completely detached from having anything to do with enhancing Titan's trading power or brawl potential. Fresh Blood should not be increasing its damage, and Terrifying Presence should not be giving it damage reduction. They could be doing literally anything else instead. Like, as an example, Fresh Blood could instead increase the amount of bleed damage you deal when near a bleeding target, you know? That doesn't affect Titan's damage trading power, but it does let it stack bleed a little bit easier, right? And it makes it a little bit unique and removed from Blood Soaked and Feast, because Feast cares about how helping you manage your resources, and debuffing bleed heal rate, which really only matters into bleed that's already been fully stacked. And then, of course, Blood Soaked is all about stamina management, right? Could potentially give the extra bleed damage Titan subspecies some actual use. You know, if you stack it with Fresh Blood, maybe get a higher bonus. You get really good bleed application per bite. Something like that. Terrifying Presence? I don't know. Titan has a debuff call and a mobility call. Honestly, give it a group call of some kind. You know? Give it some kind of group buff. Not damage reduction or armor or anything like that, but, you know, what you could do instead is, you could have Terrifying Presence give damage reduction to group mates that are, like, nearby it in, like, an area temporarily, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit too similar to Spino's rally call, but I'm just spitballing here. What's our stream time at? Just hit 3 hours? Alright. Once I get my Spino healed up, I'm going to home cave. So we're gonna swim our way over to the volcano home cave. Maybe we get a fight along the way, who knows. Well, Litterax, the issue with Fresh Blood and Terrifying Presence is that before they were nerfed, they were letting Titan face tank stuff that it realistically shouldn't have been face tanking. It was a very sloppy playstyle. And it just kind of enabled bad habits on the part of Titan players. They just played really stupid, and they got rewarded for it, which was the worst part. Well, thanks, Aspen. I appreciate that. I think next stream, we're gonna hit Gondwa again, is what we're gonna do. We'll see. Oh. So you know how I said we might get one more good fight? Well, chat. We might get one more good fight. I count 3 Spinos. Let's make the magic happen. into the water. Is the subadult stamina going to save him? Looks like it will. We take those. GG's. And a trophy for our troubles. Thanks, Scorch. I appreciate that. I do my best. We don't always win them, but we try. Mr. Anno, what do you think you're doing? Oh! Oh dear. I see what's going on. Okay, we have to go to a different home cave. I do not have the HP to fight a Tylo. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretend like we're swimming up towards coastal. We're gonna bend down, go to palm. Oh my god, Tyrant, thank you with the super. Said amazing stream as always. Always glad to call you a good friend of mine. It's your joy to hang around. Well, I appreciate you, Tyrant. I value our friendship, man. Can we get some W Tyrant in the chat? That would be peak. Is this a 200 player server? It is not. It's 125 max player count, I believe. This is mostly safe from Tylos. For now. I think. Just collecting stam. We're almost to the home cave, chat. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a Gondwa home cave tour before we shut the stream down. Because I remember promising that I would do that. And just in time, too. Server restarts in less than an hour. Alright. To Gondwa. Alright, well, it's nighttime, so you'll have to bear with the poor lighting, but this is the home cave. And here we have our trophy room, which is littered in milk caps, as well as dozens upon dozens of Spino. Well, not dozens upon dozens. You know, a little more than a dozen. Sharp claws. These are Spino trophies, old Titan trophies. You know, some eel horns, a stego plate. Nothing too fancy. My crushed bones are laying out here. I think one or two of them are from Abars. Most of them are from other stuff like I don't know. I don't remember. But this, I'm most proud of this. Look at all of my fish. I have so many fish. I love my fish. And all the turtle shells. From all of the Gifts of the Sea quests. All of them. My fishies. I like my fishies. And then we come back out here. And we go through the curtain. And voila. Spino bedroom. I forget which way Spino curls. Does it curl in like this? Like, does it? I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, it does it like this. It does like this. Yeah. Nice little Spino bed. Well, with that, I would like to give a huge thank you to all of my channel members. You guys are awesome. Your dedicated support really does make a difference. You know, I do this YouTube thing to help make money to feed my family, you know, to keep the lights on, pay bills and stuff. You know, that's what this is for. This is a second job to me. So, I really appreciate you all coming out to watch. I really appreciate every bit of support you guys give. Be sure to like the stream. If you're not subscribed, please do that. And I will see you all Wednesday night. Y'all take care and have a good one.